How much of that is just about fortitude?
Most of it. I mean, we were trying to piece lineups together and started off so poorly and didn't have the requisite energy to do much. And then we just kept fighting and kept battling. And at halftime, we were like, hey, it's only 7. You know, we're still right here. And we just got to keep playing and keep trying. And I can't say enough about, obviously, JT's play and his defensive plays. I mean, he had 5 blocks, but he also made some big shots down the stretch and free throws and everything else. So him and then Theis, as far as being ready to play. I mean, he hasn't played in 5 games in a row and was ready and held us down defensively in the second half. So, yeah, fortitude is a great word.
Is this the sort of game where the guy who plays hardest, and that's Jae'Sean, is going to produce the most?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's this game. That's this. These games with Oklahoma City have been the team that plays the hardest wins, and when they beat us here, they played harder than we did. So, yeah, they're a hard playing team. So you have to meet force with this group, and JT was awesome. He was so good.
Kind of go down the list of players who played well, but Armoni Brooks is someone who has had to stay ready in different ways. You've challenged him to become a better defender. How has his continued work ethic to get better allowed him to stay on the floor to have games like this?
I mean, it's everything. It's the summer when he was here doing closeouts, when it was the summer when he was getting shots up and when nobody else was in the gym, and continuing that as the minutes didn't really look good for him early in the season, but he stayed with it and stayed with his routine and kept working hard. And he's a big part of what we're doing right now. So, yeah, it's the work that everybody puts in. I mean, KJ and Tate and all those guys who were here this summer, Scoop, their hard work is paying off, and it's fun to see. I don't know with either guy. I don't know how serious it is with either guy. Seawood had a boot on, but I don't know what that means.
They both tried to come back.
Yeah.
What did they say?
They both said, I can't go. Can't go. We'll see.
There's a little bit of a sense of relief to get that road win under your belt now.
For sure.
Being able to kind of protect home court of the last 3, but now showing that you can get it done.
Yeah, especially the way we did it, right? We were down the whole game and then found a way through adversity, through SGA playing so well and attacking us and getting to the free throw line, but we just stayed with it and stayed with it. On the road is harder to do at home. So, yeah, we got off the little streak off on the road, and now we're about to go home for a few more. So that's good.
Hey, Coach, I remember during Tate's rookie year, you know, him and you developed that kind of trust early on. So after Kevin and Christian went out, was that kind of the same trust to lean on him in this game?
Yeah, I mean, long ago in his rookie year last year, yeah, we definitely have a bond. And with those 2 guys out, we needed some scoring. We needed some. He was like the guy who was playing the hardest from start to finish. And down the stretch, we ran that elbow ISO for him, and he just went through his defender and finished. And he really made some huge plays in the fourth quarter, which is what you need. So, yeah, I trust him as much as anybody else. And he's earned that trust, and he deserves it.
Mark Furman.
Hey, Stephen, you talked earlier about this team needing to learn how to win. Is that what's happening here? Is it too small a sample? How do you look at that point now about learning how to win?
Yeah, I mean, we're moving in the right direction. We're executing down the stretch, which we weren't doing earlier. We have trust and faith and know-how, it seems, down the stretch. But, you know, this is game 21. So for us to learn during this season is important. And it has taken us a while to kind of get to these points where it looks like we're starting to try to get it. But 20 games isn't very much. So it's just good to finish a game like this and then finish the way we finished the Hornets game and the Chicago game as well. It's good stuff. So hopefully, yes, is the answer to your question, but we're just going to keep grinding.
Ryan Fairfield.
Coach, you switched to a zone, which made you all go on a run. Was that out of necessity, or was it because you just wanted to switch things up? And because that switching to that zone, you all went on, got a 41-point fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was out of necessity. We weren't guarding the man-to-man very well. They had a rhythm with the pick and roll, so we just wanted to take them out of their rhythm. So yeah, we threw it out there, and it was successful for a good stretch. But then we went back to the man when Theis went back in the game. But it was very much dictated by who we had on the floor and how they were trying to attack us.
Zach Allen.
Hey, Coach. Hey, tonight y'all shot 41% from three. How good is it to have Armoni Brooks in your lineup and, of course, Matthew Garrison in your rotation?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, there were games at the beginning of the season where we weren't breaking 10 double digits 3-point makes. So now we're right around 50% of our shots are threes, which is pretty good. And we're making a good amount of them. And those two guys have a lot to do with it. So we just have to trust the pass, trust the drive, trust our spacing. And then those guys continue to have super ultimate confidence that the ball's going to go in when they shoot.
Adam Poland.
The last time you were in Oklahoma City, you brought up Theis's professionalism for the way that he came off the bench after he had been starting. He hadn't played the last 3 games. Just what can you say about the way he played tonight, and what do you hope that some of your young guys can learn just from watching what he did?
Yeah, I mean, that's the definition of a pro, right? Like, you don't play, you're not really happy about it, but you stay ready. And when your number is called, you perform and produce. And he was one of the main reasons we won this game. So, yeah, everybody can learn from that. As far as, we talk a lot about leadership and what guys say, but it's much more what guys do. And what guys did tonight was great. And Theis was a big part of it.
And last question, Jackson Gatlin.
Hey, Steven. No DJ Augustine in this game. KPJ obviously leaving early. Can you talk about Josh Christopher and his impact on this one and, on both ends of the floor?
It was big. I mean, we didn't really have anybody to handle the ball as much. So having Josh out there, having him had played in the G League for a couple games and producing down there and having rhythm kind of showed tonight, I think. So sending him down was really good for him and good for us tonight, because you did see that rhythm and you did see he has been playing some games and he wasn't afraid of the moment on either offense or defense. The big play when he went up and then got the putback and one was really big for our group. So him staying ready always, but the trip to the G League definitely helped.
Thanks,